I really needed like a "It's showtime" from House of a Thousand Corpses.
What's
Just hello.
Hi, I'm sorry I'm behind. Computer problems. They're fun. No, it was updates. That's what it was.
Updates. Well, we're here now. You're here. I'm here. Hello.
Hello, hello, hello. Hi, everybody. What's
It's
going on?
Wednesday. I kept my
It
word,
is.
Justin. We're back here again on a Wednesday.
We are. We are.
Yeah, I was
How's
gonna say, try to move that
everybody?
mic a little closer to your mouth. You're a little
Can
quiet.
you hear me? Can you
I
hear
can
me?
hear you. Yeah.
I wonder. Hello, hello. Am I good? Can you hear me? Am I quiet?
I can hear you. Can everybody hear you? Can everybody hear Justin? Let us know in the Chizzy chat. Justin, you know what I thought? I thought today would be a good opportunity for us to talk about horror movies that are coming later this year. Ones that we're really excited for.
Yes. Super so.
And also, I just got to say, guys, setup's a little bit different because I got a multiple USB port thing or whatever, so now I can go back to using my external webcam, so my video isn't so grainy. So my computer's over here. So if you see me looking off to the right, it's because I'm looking at my computer, looking at the chat and whatnot. Also, you can probably see my Christmas vacation sleep pants, and I don't really care. So
I like it. I'm digging it, dude.
I'm not wearing the boxers. I do have the boxers, but I'm not wearing those ones. They have Clark's face right on the crotch, and he's smiling. So, yeah.
Oh my gosh. Oh,
But,
thank you, Zach. Yes, Friday the 13th.
Justin, how's the week started for you? How you doing this week?
It's Been a great week, bud. Like, I can't complain. Busy with work. It's 79 degrees out here, which is so nice. And yeah, I've been waiting for this. Spring is around the corner. Let this be spring. Um, but no, things are great so far. How about you?
You know, it's all right. Everybody shout out Justin's shirt. Look at that Friday the 13th button up. That thing is sick, but also, we got some H2 in the house, I think
I
we're
love
both wearing
H2.
sick shirts.
Support Halloween or not Halloween. Rob Zombie's Halloween too. Sick shirt. I love that shirt.
Yeah, your shirt's cooler.
Underrated movie.
That's Jason Lives, right? Or is it all of
Uh,
them?
it's it's Jason Lives. It's I think part eight's on there somewhere. It's just a
Oh,
whole
okay.
bunch.
Look at
Whole
that.
bunch. Thank
Look at
you.
that.
Hi,
Want to
Jamie.
say what's up to everybody that's in the chat so far. We got Nathan, we got Zach. What's up, boys? How you doing? Jigsaw Rules. How's it going, my friend? We got Fachi, the Foch Master himself. Mark,
Hello.
Lamontre, Sean, channel member Sean. What's up? Ali, Melanie. Hello, La Crypta. How you doing, brother? T Parker. Jamie. How you doing, Jamie? How is everybody? Yeah, I know this is weird. Is this taking some getting used to for you guys? 2 weeks in a row where me and Justin are showing our beautiful mugs.
To see us back together, and it's reunited, and it feels so good.
Reunited. Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Feels so good. It's
Yeah,
true.
Justin,
We're back.
the weather is nice over in our neck of the woods, isn't it?
It is fantastic. I was like, this is just awesome. Like this is, we had to get through that winter crap.
Yeah.
Sorry if you love winter, not a fan. During Christmas I love it. After that it can go away. But now we got this lovely weather out here.
It is lovely.
And
It's
a
lovely.
lovely
We're enjoying it over here. I'm in Ohio, Justin's in Kentucky. We're just a state away from each other, and we're both enjoying the same kind of weather right now. So, Justin, let's hit the ground running here, man. Let's get right into it. Now, I
yes.
pulled this up on Wikipedia because I didn't want to miss anything that anybody would want to talk about, and it's going to go alphabetically. And the
Sounds
first
good.
one, oh my God, it's still Unita as the background. Oh my Lord, hold on, let me change that.
Oh, what, Norris? You're awesome. Keep it.
Yo, hold on, I see a massive super chat. God, hold on. I got to change this
Hold
background.
on
We
for one
recorded
more
Unita the other
day.
night.
Hope you don't get copyrighted with that. I don't think so with my voice.
Let's do Myers again. There we go.
I like Myers.
Jeez Louise, Norris.
Hi, Norris. Thank you.
120.
From
Well,
Hawaii.
thank you very
From
much.
the
Watching
beach
Haddonfield
in
High
Hawaii.
alumni from the beach in Hawaii. You guys are awesome.
Wow.
Keep it up, Nick. Any insight into what's the latest with the Halloween TV show? Justin, have you got your tickets for Scarefest yet? Have a fantastic week. Okay, before we answer the questions, I just want to say 2 weeks in a row, Norris, you come in here, guns blazing, fists up,
Mhm.
ready to support the show, to show your love. We appreciate you. Like I said last week, I didn't realize how many people missed us doing this show,
I
but
didn't either.
clearly it meant a lot to a lot of you guys. And Justin and I had a blast last week back doing it. And I was like, let's just go back to doing it again. If things come up in life, a week here and there, we'll tackle that when we get there. But seriously, thank you so much for that generous super chat. I very much appreciate that. I want to know, though, what island in Hawaii are you at? Are
Yeah.
you
I mean,
Oahu? Are you Maui? I went to Maui, and I thought Maui was incredible. My favorite place I've ever been. How's the weather down there right now? What island are you at? It's 5 hours behind. So it's 2 p.m. there. So you're soaking up the sun right now.
wonderful.
My Lord. Again, thank you very, very much for that super chat. Justin, have you gotten your tickets for Scarefest yet?
Oh, yes. I got those the night that they came up. So luckily we have an email where they tell us, hey, because we had bought previous tickets these past 10 plus years, when the tickets were going to go up, and I'm happy I did. So yes, I will be at Scarefest, and I'm also going to be cosplaying. This is going to be my first year cosplaying.
What are you cosplaying as?
I have two ideas. Well, I have two things. Michael Myers. But two, the biggest one is Snake Plissken from Escape from New York and
I
LA.
think you should do Pliskin. I think you should, because
I,
everyone's going to expect you to do Myers.
yes. Yeah, well, that's so the plan is uh yes, Snake Plissken. I'm actually growing out my hair, like I'm dedicating myself to this, so it's growing out as we speak.
Justin, I am I'm in full support. I'm in your corner,
Thank
and
you.
now I will not rest until I see that. I need to
I'm
see.
stoked. I'm stoked. I've got ideas. I'm excited. I'm mostly excited because I love Scarefest. Like I try not to miss a year. Um,
What are some of the
but
big names this year going there?
oh, dude, like they got like I think it's the year of the sequel, so they have a whole bunch of Nightmare 3 cast members. They have Jason Patrick. Whew, I want to meet him. Um, And then, like, I'm really excited about this. The original Harry Warden from My Bloody Valentine,
Oh, no way.
which I'm like, he never like I have in all the times I've been going to the show or any show, I have never seen a My Bloody Valentine cast member um come to any of the shows I've been to. So that for me is exciting. I think that is the one I'm really excited about. You
Nice.
know, Saturn Video, I love Speed too. You know, I'm a fan. I'm a fan. I'm more of a fan of Jason Patrick in the movie, but that's for other reasons. But no, I don't know if I don't think you'd want me to bring up Speed 2, though I love it. Which one do you think he'd
Norris,
be better, Speed 2 or Solar Babies? Like, which one is like the one where he'd be like, oh, which one should he talk about? Speed
do
2 or
both.
Solar
Do
Babies?
both. You can fit it into one sentence. I believe in you. Norris says he's on the Big Island. Nice, nice.
Oh,
Enjoy it,
that's
man.
so
Seriously,
nice.
thank you so much. And then to your second question, well, your first question about uh the latest with the TV show. The latest is there is no latest. And Christian and I were actually like talking about this the other day. We were kind of wondering if maybe they got cold feet because the general the general vibe of the internet when that was announced wasn't great. I think a lot of people were a mix of can we take a break from Halloween? And then there was people that were like a TV show? Come on. Like I wonder if the almost muted response led them to kind of back off a little bit. I don't know, but the latest is there is no latest. There has not been an update. So I almost wonder if it's even going to happen. Um, but again, shout out. Thank you so much for the generous super chat. And I really hope you guys enjoy your time there on the Big Island. Enjoy it. The weather is much
Please.
nicer than it is here pretty much anywhere in the States, although technically Hawaii is a state, but let's be honest, it's a chain of islands in the Pacific. Um, Seriously, thank you so much. 2 weeks in a row, you're coming in clutch. I really
Thank
appreciate you, brother.
you.
Josh, what's your favorite song on Mayhem? Oh, easy. Garden of Eden. I've been bumping that song every single day. Though I do love How Bad Do You Want Me, Love Drug, um, Perfect Celebrity. It's a great album. It's a great album. Shadow of Man. I like that song too. Justin, have you listened to Mayhem yet?
I have not.
Oh my God.
I'll have to check this out. Jamie, I
From
think
Lady Gaga's newest album.
oh man, I was trying to figure yes, I know I have listened to some of her album. I love Abracadabra. I know that's the popular one, but I feel like she's back in her element and I love that. Like this
Oh,
is like
Garden of Eden has this like hook that it just gets stuck in your head. And the
I have to
first
listen
time I
to it.
listened to Garden of Eden, because the album came out, I obviously already heard Disease and Abracadabra 100 times. So the next song on the track listing is Garden of Eden. So I was like, I'm just going to start with Garden of Eden. And I just remember like from the beat at the very beginning, it hooks you, and it's just like, oh, I'm about this. And it's just,
Well,
yeah, I think it's the strongest song on the album. Um,
anything Gaga, I'll fully support. Did you love? I don't think we talked about it. Did you love
Hank,
um, Joker 2? Fully ado.
I was about to talk about that, but really quick,
Yeah.
Hank, greetings from Japan, Okinawa,
What's
Japan.
up? What's up, Hank? How
Yes.
are you? And Jamie, I'm gonna go as Snake Plissken. So no worries, you'll see me around there. I think I'll just have the eye patch. Maybe that'll like be like, ooh, he's
Oh,
awesome.
you know you loved it, Rudy. You know you loved it. Mayhem is great. I love it. Um, so did I like Joker Folie à Deux? Justin, do butts fart? Do humans need to eat? Yes. I loved Joker Folie à Deux, and I actually think I'm going to watch it again tomorrow night. Um, I
I haven't
watched it a month or so ago on Max when it came out on Max, and I was like, "Yep, I still love this." And I've been craving it. Been craving it. If you
Mhm.
look at my most recent listen to, oh wow, I actually still have it open. That's the last thing I was listening to. So,
Awesome.
uh, loved it, loved it, loved it. Did you see it, and what'd you think of it?
I saw it in theaters, loved it in theaters. Then I bought it on 4K, and I still love it. I think I love it even more a second time. I I I honestly don't get. I mean, it got hate, and I was just shocked. I was shocked at how much hate it got. Like, rather you think it's as good or not as good as the first one, like the way that like critics and moviegoers were panning the movie, um, was just unbelievable. Like, I was like, this is I don't see the hate. I really don't. And I'm gonna say what Zach said. I think it's a masterpiece. Like
Well, see, here's
I
the thing, Justin, about all that is like it was funny because I was with Lee last night or Monday night, Lee and Davey over on Lee's channel, and we started talking about Joker too. And I said, you know what? At the end of the day, man, it's cool because they were never going to make a third one. They weren't even going to do a second one. So we don't have to
no.
worry about like, oh, it didn't make a lot of money. Now we're not going to get a sequel. No, we were never going to get a sequel. So the movie happened. It exists. They can never take that away from me. And I loved it.
I did
Um,
too.
I, I did. I'm actually getting to a point where I'm like, do I like this more than the first one? Like,
I
and
I went
I
back and forth
loved the
quite a
first
bit.
one.
I love the first one too, but I went back and forth quite a bit. I think right now I might say I love it more than the first one, or I love it more. So
We got a couple super
I
chats to get to. Quentin, what's up? Quentin, how you doing, my friend? With a $5 super chat, appreciate that. Says, hey Nick and Justin, did you go see Companion in theaters yet?
haven't seen it yet.
I have not seen Companion yet. It
I've
got a
heard good things.
limited release. It was a limited release, like so it didn't get like 4,000 screens across the country or whatever. My local theater didn't have it.
Okay.
Um, Now, that's not to say there might not have been one that's 20 or 30 minutes away that has it. But the one that's closest to my house that I go to all the time, and it's a Regal, like it's a big theater, it didn't have it. And I was like, oh, well, this sucks. But I've heard really good things. So
Mhm.
I'm going to wait to check it out on streaming. If
I want to
anybody
see
can
it.
tell me when it hits streaming and what service, I honestly don't know, but I do look forward to it. Did you see it, Quentin? And did you like it? And thank you very much for the super chat.
I feel like there's
And
just. Oh, sorry. Oh,
no, I was just
yeah.
gonna say, and then shout out Sarah, five
Hi,
Canuck
Sarah.
bucks
Love you.
from the great yeah, she's up there in Canada. She's up there.
Yep.
Well, hey, rooting for you
Love
right
you,
now.
Sarah.
Pray for us.
Love
Um,
you. Love you. Love you.
and appreciate the super chat. It's nice to see you in here, Sarah. Um, all right, Justin, let's get right into it.
Yeah.
Quentin saw Companion and liked it. Good, good. All right, so alphabetically, Justin, the first one that comes up that's coming out this year that I'm sure you're going to have thoughts on, and you're probably a bigger fan of the series than I am,
Okay.
and that is 28 years later.
Oh
I
yes.
want to hear what your thoughts are on days and weeks, and then what are you anticipating years?
Okay. So I love 28 Days Later, and I love 28 Weeks Later. Um, I for me the first one's the best of the two, but I still love them both. I love how they connect together, but they feel so different at the same time, and just appreciate that a lot. Um, it's crazy to think that 28 weeks later is now 17 years old. That's just unbelievable.
Mhm.
But as far as 28 years later goes, I cannot wait. Like when I saw that they released the trailer for the movie, I was like, okay, let's watch this. What are we getting ourselves into? And I got chills, like with that music that was playing throughout and that voice that was coming on the screen. I just thought that was so good.
They shot the whole thing on an iPhone, Justin.
That's amazing. Like that, I just and it looks great. I mean, like this, I
Yeah.
love the atmosphere. I love the way it looks. I love the dread of it. Um, so yeah, I'm excited, and we have Alex Garland writing it,
Mhm.
and David Boyle coming back. Yeah, I'm super excited for it. It's going to be a first weekend watch for me.
Yes, yes.
How about you?
Let's see. So I get crap for this opinion sometimes. I'm not a fan of 28 Days Later, and it's not the movie itself, it's the aesthetic to it. It's the style.
Yeah,
Um really kind of makes me nauseous. And
mm,
I'm not opposed to like found footage and stuff like that, but it's so shaky. It's just
yeah,
one of those ones that's really hard for me to get into. Like I have a hard time focusing. Whereas weeks later, I actually liked that movie. I thought it was an improvement for me over 28 days. And I've never been huge into the series, but like after seeing the trailer and whatnot, I'm like, wow, this kind of looks good. Like I'm surprised that I might actually go see this. And
yeah.
when they announced it, I was just like, whatever, cool. And then I saw the trailer, months later, and I was like, oh damn, this actually looks pretty solid.
It
So
looks creepy. Like I hope it's creepy. Like the trailer was like pretty eerie. I'll say this about 28 Days Later. Like the first time I saw it back in, I think it was '06. I didn't love it right away. Like I liked the movie, but it took maybe two more watches for me to love it. So I didn't love it right away. So it's a film that, in my opinion, has to grow on you.
it
So
grows.
it grows, just like 28 years later, it grows.
Yeah. So the next one alphabetically. Now, guys, I'm only going to mention ones that I feel like most people have heard about or care about.
Hmm.
Like there's one on here called uh, "A Corpse in Kensington." I have
Never heard of
absolutely
it.
no idea.
I have
Like
no idea.
it might end up being like a sleeper hit. Like I don't know. I just I have no knowledge of it. I just
Yeah,
want to mention this one briefly. Um, Anaconda is getting a reboot, but
interesting.
I would hardly call it horror because by the announcement, it sounds like it's going to be like a dark comedy with Paul Rudd and Jack Black. I'm good.
Sorry,
I'm
I don't
good.
have interest in this movie.
Yeah.
Like I was like, where are they going with this? Like
I don't even think they know, Justin.
I don't. It's gonna be a hot mess. Sorry, I'm saying it right now. I'm just predicting it. Hot
And then
mess.
you've got, which correct me if I'm wrong. I
Hey,
think
Cinema of the
this is
Dead, what's
supposed
up?
to be part of the what the Pooniverse as they call it. I haven't seen Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey, or the second one, but you got Bambi the Reckoning.
Ah, what's your opinion on those? Because I've only seen the first Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey, and it was fine. Like it
I
was
haven't
good.
seen either one. Everybody said the second one's better, but
I don't know.
low bar because I heard the first one was not great.
It was okay. Like okay at best. I enjoyed it. Um, I just don't have an interest in these like updated Disney character horror movie remakes. Like I don't know. Like
Yeah,
that's my opinion.
yeah. I agree, but maybe it'll surprise.
It might
And
surprise.
if you're a Pooniverse fan, I hope it's good. I hope you enjoy it.
That's right.
Quinn with another 4.99 super chat. Thank you, my friend. Will you ever do a Pod Goblins After Dark? I don't know. So it's kind of crazy how things are going right now. I'm actually struggling to find time to do like pre-recorded content because now I'm doing, we do the show with Justin, we do Unita, I do Pod Goblins, and now I'm going to be doing a bi-weekly show on Drum Dump's channel. Hit the Bricks is going to be a bi-weekly podcast that the guys want to do. So I actually the last couple of days I was like, should I like film something and edit it? And I was like, why? I'm going to be doing like 4 shows this week. Like, So it's like, no, last night I was like, I'm going to take the night to myself and not do that. But I don't know, Quentin. We'll see. But thank you again for the super chat, my friend.
What is After Dark
Christina.
mean,
Hello,
by the way?
Christina. Long
Hi,
time no
Christina.
see.
Love you,
Yes,
Christina.
yes.
What's After Dark mean? Like, what does that mean? I guess I'm getting old.
I don't know. We did a Unita After Dark. We did that for a little bit where me and Christian would get
Naked. I'm just kidding.
not PG.
Oh.
We would talk about pretty much everything, like in our personal lives. It was for patrons only.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
It didn't last a while, mainly just because like that was at the time where we were still doing Unita like every week. So adding to like 2 shows in 1 week was like that was a lot.
Yeah.
And but yeah, I don't know. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. Nightmare Films, tell us more about that new podcast. Which one? Pod Goblins?
The one you're doing with
or Hit the Bricks. So long story short, Hit the Bricks with Lee and Davey Death Ray. That is more so news based, covering horror news and movie news with commentary as well. The first episode, we talked about a range of things. We talked about Disney. We talked about, so as far as like Star Wars, Marvel, like we talked a lot about it. And then the Pod Goblins with Jaden, yes, that is totally horror centric. So yeah, but both are mainly horror centric. So if you like that, there was more of me rambling about horror movies on in multiple formats now, multiple channels.
you know how we have the Pooh universe? We have the Nick universe now.
I guess, yeah. Hopefully it ends up better than Phase 4 of the MCU. And I'm not even an MCU fan, but I can tell you.
Phase 4 was my least favorite of them.
Yeah. What's up, Mr. Deadlights? $2 super chat. Thank you very much. You're gonna see Ice 9 Kills this year. It just depends on if they're playing any of the shows that I plan on going to. There's a show in. I have to look at the exact date. Creed is going to be here in Ohio in either May or July, and I believe it's a festival, and I want to go to that. I believe. I could be wrong. But I'm not sure. But I mean, I'm not opposed to it if they're there. That's awesome. Thank you so much for the super chat, my friend. So Justin, the next one, I finally watched the trailer for this. Watched the trailer for it today before we hit live on this one. And that was Clown in a Cornfield. And I'd seen a lot of people talking about the trailer, talking about how they had knowledge about the books. And then I saw the social media embargo lifted last night. And a lot of people were like, this is actually really solid. And so I watched the trailer, and I got to say, I think it actually looks pretty fun. Have you seen the trailer?
I have, and that's the vibe I got from it. It just looks pretty. It just looks fun. Like, I love the fact that we're getting more slashers this year, and they're fun. They're not taking themselves too serious, and this looks like it's going to be right up my alley. So
yeah,
I had a good time with the trailer.
The only thing I didn't like about the trailer, Justin, is I felt, and again, it's always hard to tell sometimes through trailers, so I'm not gonna judge yet, but I'm worried about some of the acting. Some of the acting in the trailer didn't seem the best.
Yeah, I agree.
And I was like, yeah, I don't know about that. Oh, whoa.
You know what I want? Are you okay?
Yeah. Either I just went deaf in one ear, or there we go. It's back. It's like went silent in one ear, and I was like, I don't like the way this feels.
But it kind of, I have like, if it reminds me of like when I saw Hellfest in theaters. Like, I just had so much fun seeing Hellfest in theaters. So I'm hoping I get the same vibe when I see it in theaters. Hopefully it comes to a theater near me.
I hope so. I saw that the release date is like May 9th, I think, or May 19th. Wow. It's one of the two.
It would have been neat if it was an October release. That would have been a lot of fun.
Yeah, I know, especially because Saw will not be taking up October this year, so I hope somebody jumps on that release
I
date.
know. I wish that would that I honestly think sometimes like they put movies in I mean, I think we can all agree. They put movies in the wrong months sometimes. Like I don't think May's a good time to release this movie. I think October would be the best time. We have so many summer movies coming out that I don't want it to like underperform. Like I'm like
Yeah,
release it in October. Let's have a fun October slasher movie.
I totally agree. I totally agree. Especially like I said, there's really no competition this year, so why not?
Right, exactly.
Quentin, thank you again for the 4.99 super chat. Yes, I remember the episode of After Dark you came on and we saw your cat. What's your cat? Oliver, right? It's Oliver. I'm pretty sure your cat's name is Oliver. Tell me if I'm right or wrong, but I'm pretty sure it was Oliver. Don't worry. Do not worry, Zach. We're getting there
Oh yeah.
momentarily. The next one I want to talk about is I don't have much to say about this one. Dylan, yes, we are. We'll talk about that one later too. Um, so I've seen the trailer. I know it's got a pretty good cast. Uh, really don't know what to think of it. Death of a Unicorn from A24, Justin.
Did I see the trailer for that
I'm
one? I
sure you
think
had to have. It's like where they find like a dead unicorn, or I think it's
yes,
or they
yes,
maybe it's
yes.
not dead, and then like the second half of the trailer turns into like the mom unicorn or whatever. That's like
Wow.
a full grown beast coming to kill people.
I'm looking forward to it. Let's just watch it. I mean, tongue in cheek. I mean, it just looks like it'd be fun.
Yeah, and it's got Paul Rudd, Jenna Ortega, like
Great
um,
cast. Great cast.
yeah,
I love
yeah.
the premise. The premise is so cool.
Mm-hmm. Will Poulter's in it. Oh yeah,
Oh, neat.
Tia Leone. Yeah. Um, Also, yes, she is Nightmare Films. Norris says that he missed out on the VIP tickets, but managed to get a weekend pass. Looking forward to
Sweet.
meeting the cast of Dream Warriors. Uh, Maybe you guys can link up, say what's
I
up, get a
mean,
little in the
yeah.
flesh. Justin, I don't know. I might be there too.
I
We're
hope you
months
make it. That
away.
would be fun. But yeah, I mean, anybody who goes to Scarefest, if you see me, stop, say hello. Let's talk movies. I'm all about love and meeting people, and so yes, and reuniting with friends that I've seen in the past. I
Well,
got a weekend pass too, like the weekend plus pass. I did not get the VIP one. I think when we purchased the tickets, VIP was already sold out, so we went weekend pass.
what's up, Blu-ray Addict?
And take
Emily,
pictures if
yeah,
I'm cosplaying, by the way.
Jenna Ortega. I know. So there's some promise there. All right, the
Yeah.
next one, the one that Zach mentioned in the chat, Drop
Mm,
from Christopher Landon.
yeah, that looks
Let me
good.
tell you something, Justin. I had no idea what to expect about this movie. Like I was just like, what? When the trailer started, I was like, oh, cool. It's gonna be like a crazy guy on a date. No, no. The trailer said it was very different than that. I
Yes.
think it looks really good.
It does look really good. No, I'm really excited about it. I love the premise of the movie. Like you said, I thought it was going to be something totally different, and it took like a left turn in the trailer. And I love that we didn't get everything in it. Like it's just a perfect amount of what we need to see. And I love that Christopher Landon's directing it. Like after what happened with him with Scream 7, I like the fact that he kind of is back with a new movie. I wonder if he wrote and directed this before
I
his
don't know.
concept for Scream 7.
Probably after.
I'm thinking after. I'm thinking this was like
Yeah.
an after thing. So, but it looks great. Like I'm excited.
I don't know Cinema of the Dead. I plan to go this year. When this year? I have a couple trips this year that I have to iron out the details for.
Yeah.
But so it's either gonna could be May, could be July. I want to go this summer though, but I will be there, and when I know, I'll let you know. Uh, Nightmare Films. Have you watched Doppelganger with Drew Barrymore? I have not. Have
I've
you,
not.
Justin?
I've not heard. I've never even heard of that one. I have to look it up. I'll have to look it up.
Mr. Deadlights, $5. Thank you again. There are a lot
Thank
of good
you.
bands from Ohio, not just Attack, Miss May I and the Devil Wears Prada, but also Beartooth and, if I'm not
Nice.
mistaken, Hawthorne Heights.
Sweet.
And Attack these days, I don't like their new stuff. Part of me wishes they would have just kind of stayed away. Love their old stuff though. But thank you for the super chat, my friend. Okay, the next one, Justin.
Mhm.
I'm going to give you the floor on this one because I'm pretty
Okay.
sure you were a bigger fan of these movies than I was. I wasn't a
Okay.
big fan. We got a new Fear Street coming out called Fear Street Prom Queen.
You know, to be truthful, I didn't see the third one. I
Neither
didn't.
did
I just. Is it what?
Neither did I.
You didn't see the third one. I thought 94 was okay. Like it was good for fun slasher. I thought 1978 was actually. Is it 78? Was actually pretty great. But I've never really had the desire to go back and watch the movies. I'm more excited about this one though because I remember as a kid seeing the cover for the books and like they always intrigued me. Um, and I love a good prom night or a prom slasher movie. So we'll see how it is. I'm not super excited for it, but I'll definitely check it out.
Yeah, see, I didn't read the Fear Street books. I was a Goosebumps kid. Shout out to Night of the Living Dummy, my favorite Goosebumps stories right there. Um, I don't know how to feel about it. I mean, my issues were with the Fear Street movies initially was I felt like 94, while it had some cool kills, I felt like it was largely forgettable.
Agreed. I
I
agree with
felt
that.
like 78, the next one, while it felt a lot more in line with like a old school slasher movie, God, the CGI was awful. And there was
Yeah.
so much of it. And I was just like, we really can't do any practicals here. Um, so I just didn't have interest in the final one. But everybody said the final one was probably the best one. So I'm sure
Really?
I'll get
Okay.
around to it.
I'll go back and rewatch them. I think it's time for a revisit. What? It's been what 4 or 5 years since they came out, so
I was with my ex-wife, so it's been at least
that's
3.
5. I think it's 5.
um,
Maybe it's 5. I don't know, but anyway, like yeah, look if I'll have to go back and rewatch them. Maybe review them on my channel.
I've never heard of him, Mr. Deadlights. I never have. Or maybe I have and I just don't know the name off the top of my head, but I
I
can tell
never
you that
heard of that one.
Beartooth puts on a great show. Caleb Shomo
Yeah,
is
never heard
he's
of that
great
one.
live. But which Night of the Living Dummy? Probably 3. 3 was I read that one probably 5, 6 times. Probably 3. I actually don't remember being that big of a fan of 2, if I'm being honest with you. I liked the first one. I really liked 3. I thought Bride was okay.
I think
Um,
yeah.
did
I
you
think
read any Goosebumps?
I read some Goosebumps books. Like I read some of them, but I wasn't like super hooked on them. Like I remember them as a kid, and I liked them. I was more invested in like either the show or I was a big fan of Are You Afraid of the Dark? Like that for me was
Isn't the
like
theme like dun 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 dun?
Goosebumps. Yep,
Yeah.
yep.
Okay.
I remember when
Gotcha.
the so this is how old I am. I remember when the first episode of Goosebumps premiered, The Haunted Mask, and like it
Yes.
scared
Yeah.
me so much. Like
Hmm.
as a kid, I was like, "Oh my gosh, what is this?" And I don't think you would get stuff like that nowadays. Like that was
No.
pretty terrifying. Like it
No.
was terrifying as a kid.
I honestly couldn't believe that they allowed us to get those books at the book fair at school when
Mhm.
I was in
Mhm.
elementary school.
I
Because let me
know.
tell you something, guys. Ever since I read Night of the Living Dummy, I will never look at a doll like that the same way again. Ever. For as long as I live.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
it
Those are
just creeps me out.
the Now Living Dummy ones are pretty creepy episodes. Like I felt like those were good. Stay Out of the
Mhm.
Basement was
Oh,
good.
yeah, Stay Out of the Basement. Oh my god. I'm having a blast from the past. You know,
Oh, me
Mark would
too.
love it if at one point this summer you and I like brushed up on our Goosebumps and we did a
I
Goosebumps episode.
I would seriously love doing that. Like that
So,
would
I
be
mean, I would too, and
fun.
I know Mark would be over the moon.
Did
I
you
know he's a huge Goosebumps fan.
did you grow up with Are You Afraid of the Dark? Did you ever see that show?
I did, but I didn't really watch it. No, but
Oh,
I vividly
God.
remember it being on TV.
Talk
Yes.
about a child's nightmare right there. Like that one for me, again, that was Nickelodeon in the 90s. And I was like, what the heck? Like now as an adult, I'm like, they would never show that stuff on TV anymore. Like it
Yeah.
would be trimmed down so much.
Mark,
But
I'd kill to get you in the virtual flesh for that, for sure.
for sure.
Werewolf at Fever
Definitely.
Swamp, that was a good one too. Okay, next movie that I know a lot of people are excited for, myself included, and I put
Mhm.
it into the thumbnail for a reason. Justin,
Okay.
Final Destination Bloodlines.
Oh hell yeah. Pardon my language. Oh heck yes. Like
Oh yeah,
I
watch your mouth. Don't say hell.
watch that language. Oh hell yes, I'm looking forward to that movie. Like I cannot. I mean, we talked about it. We're gonna do like a whole leading up to it, a whole retrospective on the movies.
Yeah.
It's been a long time since we've had a Final Destination movie.
What?
And I
2011.
yeah, 2011. I saw that one in theaters too. Like, just blows my mind that
Did that ending blow your mind?
it did. Like I sat and I watched the movie and I was like, this is cool. Like this is a great twist of a cliffhanger. Or not cliffhanger, but ending. So but yeah, I loved 5. I mean, I don't want to talk too much about it because we're gonna do like a whole thing about it, but like there's only one out of those movies so far that I dislike, but every other movie I love.
Yeah. There's one stinker in the pile, and it is a
There's
stinker.
and hint hint, it came out the same weekend as good old Mikey. And I was so mad with the box office results. I was like, what?
Justin, I'll have that vendetta for the rest of my life.
I
For
think I
literally
will
the
too.
rest of my life.
I think I will
Um,
too. I think they knew what they were doing. They were like, Michael Myers is not going to beat us. And sadly, Final Destination won.
ugh. Everybody in the chat is everybody's looking forward to Final Destination. It looks like.
I'm too.
Um,
I'm excited. The trailer, I don't know if it was a trailer. Would you call it a trailer?
it was like a scene, but then there's rumor that that scene might not even be in the movie.
Ooh, I mean that's cool though, because I remember trailers used to do stuff like that, and that was kind of neat because you think it's going to be in the movie, and then they do a totally different thing. So,
Mhm.
but I'm looking forward to it. I'm a huge fan overall of the franchise, and I thought
Oh.
what we got was pretty awesome.
Oh, same here. Yeah, very, very excited for Bloodlines. The next one, I don't really have anything to add to this one. I never saw the first one. I never played the games, so I can't really speak to it. But Justin, do you have any interest in Five Nights at Freddy's 2?
Never saw the first one, so I don't really know too much about this, and I'm not as familiar with the game. Did you say you saw the first movie, or you
No,
haven't
no.
seen it?
I feel like it's one of those series where you need to be steeped in the lore to
I
appreciate
think
it.
so too. I think to appreciate it, yes, without a doubt, you have to be really steeped into it, like really invested in the games to know what's going on.
Yeah, and
So I
my
haven't
thing
seen
is
it yet.
like my thing really is like who even wants my opinion on something that I don't know anything about? You know what I
Exactly.
mean? Like it's just I just don't know anything about it. From what I heard from some people that had seen it, it probably wouldn't be for me, honestly.
Yeah.
I could be wrong. I know that a lot of
Awesome,
people
Sarah.
um
That's awesome.
I know that a lot of people really liked the first one. And, so I'm excited for all of you guys that are excited for it. Um,
I mean, hey, I love that. I mean, we're getting horror movies that people just love. So if you're excited for it, that's awesome. And Sarah says that she loved it and she's never even played the game. So I think it's on one of these streaming services. I'll watch it at
it's on
some point.
Peacock. Yep.
Okay,
It's on the
sweet.
cock.
It
Um,
is.
Quentin with another 4.99 super chat. Thank you, my friend. Favorite episode of
Sweet. Thank
Goosebumps are
you.
The Return of the Mummy, Don't Wake the Mummy, and The Haunted Mask. See, I don't know if I remember Return of the Mummy, but like we were
I don't
saying a couple
remember that
minutes
one.
ago, oh, I remember The Haunted Mask. And
The
that
Haunted
thing,
Mask will always like be in my mind. Like
that shit scarred me.
it scarred me too. I was like,
Yeah.
holy crap.
Okay, this next one, Justin, we don't know much, if anything, about this except the
Okay.
cast, the director. This cast is loaded, okay? I'm just going to start reading this cast to you, and you tell me if you know what movie this is.
Okay.
Christoph Waltz, Oscar Isaac, Jacob Elordi, Mia Goth,
Oh, yes. Yes.
Guillermo
Frankenstein?
del Toro's Frankenstein.
Yes. Anything Frankenstein, I am fully in. Like,
That
ah,
cast is loaded,
yes.
and you know it's Del Toro, so you know the visuals are
Mm.
going to be like top notch, next
Oh
level.
gosh, yes. So looking forward to this. Like, I'm a fan of the book Frankenstein. I love the original Universal monsters. I like some of the Hammer stuff. I think Mary Shelley's Frankenstein from '94 is like criminally underrated. Like, I love it. So yes, anything Frankenstein, I'm so down, and I love this cast and director.
My favorite book that I read in school, it was 8th grade, and it was Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. We had to read it. And
So good.
I used to read all the time, and I always hated when something was dictated to me. You have to
Yeah,
read this. I'm like,
you
"Oh, I
have to
want to
read
read
it.
at my leisure, not because I have to."
Exactly.
But my God, I loved Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. I could not put that book down.
It was so good.
Yeah,
So good.
so consider me in for this one. Okay.
100%.
The cast is amazing. The director's amazing. Yes.
Yes, I'm down
Sign
for it.
me up.
Down for it. And I mean, we love Mia Goth, so anything
Yes.
Mia, she's just gold.
Now, Justin, are you a fan at all of the Hell House movies?
I've not seen those movies. Like, I don't really know too much about
Oh.
the Hell House movies.
Justin, I know you. I know that paranormal movies and
I
found
love
footage
paranormal.
movies
Yeah.
especially definitely are up your alley.
Oh, for sure.
Let me tell you something. I really think you would like the first Hell House movie.
I really I like
I
these movies.
really really do. Hell House LLC,
I have to. I mean, are these stream? Where are they streaming at?
Shutter, if I'm not mistaken, or Tubi. They're on one of the two.
Okay, I'll
What
have
up,
to check it
DeJesus? How
out.
you doing, brother?
Oh, it's on Tubi. Sweet. I'll go watch them. Hello, how are you?
What's up, Big Smells? Big Smells. That's right. First one's great. It is great. One of my favorite found footage movies. Christian put me onto those because he loves them, and I was like, I don't know, Christian, you've definitely steered me wrong with some in the past. No,
This was good.
it's good. The first
Sweet.
one's really good. What's up, Davey?
Sweet.
How's it going, man?
Hello, hello, Davey.
All right,
Um,
so the next one to talk about, and look, I'm not going to be a Debbie Downer here, so I'm going to give Justin the floor on this one.
okay.
Justin, where are you at? Scale of 1 to 10, excitement for Megan 2.0.
Oh, I'm like like high up there. I loved Megan. I thought Megan was just a fun time, and it actually surprised me because I wasn't really expecting too much from Megan, and I wound up loving it. And I loved this trailer. Um, I'm not saying it's a gay anthem, but I feel like it's
I
perfect
was
that they
gonna say
released it.
I
They
did love the
released it.
use of femininomenon. Like,
Yes.
actually thought that was kind of perfect, but
And they're releasing it in June. It's Pride Month. Like, I'm like, hell yeah, I love this. Like, I'm down for this. And I mean, I hope it's good. I thought the first one was great. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this. So
okay. Yeah, see, I I don't talk about it much anymore just because like I don't want to be that guy. Like I'm not that's not my goal. My goal is not to be like, "Oh, I hated this and it wasn't for me and let me tell you why I didn't like it." No, that's stupid. I'm not
yeah,
going to do that. But I will say that I'm happy that it's getting a sequel because I know a lot of people were really big fans of that movie. And I hope it does well. And I hope that those of you that are fans, I hope you like it.
and you never know. This might be that movie that like you watch Nick and you'd be like, okay, I like this better than the first movie. So
Maybe,
yeah,
but we'll see. The next ones that are being listed are it's Peter Pan's Neverland Nightmare, Pinocchio Unstrung, Pooniverse, Monsters Assemble. It's all of those. So shout out to all of you
If
Pooniverse
you love them.
fans.
If you love
Uh,
them, that's awesome.
if you guys are fans, you're going to be eating well. You are going to be eating well this year. Hopefully they're good. Uh, yes, Mithrigan. Um, okay. The next one that I want to talk about that's coming, which it's listed as horror. You and I both know it's more sci-fi action, but I'm still
Which one
excited
was
for it. Predator Badlands, directed by Dan
I still need to see
Trachtenberg.
Prey. I know that's bad. I still need to see Prey. I have not seen Prey yet. I own it. I need to go and watch it.
Justin, it's so good.
I need to watch it. I know I'm so behind. Like it's in my collection. Like I want to marathon at least most of the Predator movies and kind of do a retrospective before we get this new one.
Well, just be weary of. I know you've seen it, but you can honestly skip Shane Black's The Predator. You can
Oh,
skip
I
it.
might skip that one because I know I just think
Oh,
that's
it sucked. It
dog
sucked.
shit. Sorry.
Yeah, no, it's terrible. I mean, that's such a disappointment. But anyway, Predator Badlands. Look, any new Predator movie, any new Alien movie, I'm there. I know a lot of
Yes.
us horror fans are there
Yes.
always when
Yep.
these properties return. And this one's going to theaters, Justin, because Hulu realized they made a huge mistake putting Prey only on streaming.
And then Alien Romulus killed it at the box office.
Crazy how that works, right?
I
It's
know.
almost like we should trust the fact that theaters are
Not
fine again.
dying.
Yeah,
They're not
they're
dying.
not dying. Okay,
People are going to the movies. Like if it's a movie that really grabs people, they're gonna go to the movies.
I need to talk to you about this one, Justin. I
Okay.
need your thoughts on this.
Okay.
We don't know much about this at all. Return of the Living Dead is apparently getting a reboot slash
Yes.
remake. Um, not only do I think I don't think it's necessary at all.
Yep.
The teaser that they threw together on like right around Christmas,
Yeah.
looked really cheap. I doubt this goes to theaters. This will probably be dropped onto streaming. Justin, are you like me where you're like, we don't need a remake?
I mean, I don't think we need it, but I'll say this: when I watched the trailer, I liked it. I thought the snowy setting worked. I like that's new, but I'm with you. I mean, I really don't need another Return of Living Dead because without a doubt, I think
Mark,
the
it'll
it's
be
horrible. But
horrible,
I'll see.
but
I
I'll
mean, we
still
gotta
see it.
watch it. We gotta see what it's gonna be like. Like I'm gonna
Yeah.
watch it, and I'll be 100% truthful if the movie sucks or if it's good.
You know what I'm
Um,
looking forward to is I'm looking forward to Christian's rant about it when it comes out.
yeah.
Because
I mean, what
buddy,
was his thoughts? Like, did you?
well, Return of the Living Dead's his favorite movie.
Well, I know that. Like, I'm
So,
just curious, like
oh,
his thoughts.
he already did a video about it, about how like he's actively like upset that it's happening.
Yeah.
So I'm honestly really looking forward to him just going in on this thing after it comes out because I
I'm.
doubt he's gonna like it. Um, and I just think I think he's gonna rip that thing apart.
I didn't mind the trailer. I don't think we need a Return of the Living Dead movie. Um, another one. The only ones that I mean, I like two. Two's fine. Two's good.
There's
But
five,
like,
Sarah. Yeah, there's five.
yeah. But I thought. I mean, my favorites are one and three. Like,
I just watched 3 like 2 weeks ago.
oh,
Shout out
I love
Saturn
three.
Video. He sent it to me. And I watched it. I had a really fun time with it.
It's great.
Correct me
I
if I'm
mean,
wrong.
it's a
Melinda
fun movie.
Clark.
I'm a gay man, but let me tell you, Melinda Clark is
Whew,
gorgeous.
buddy.
Gorgeous.
Yes. Yes.
Like she is gorgeous.
Yes,
Again,
she is.
coming from a gay guy. Like I just love her. She's great.
Hey, there ain't nothing wrong with being objective here, man. Um, okay. The next one. We don't know a ton about this. We've been getting more and more. It's got an interesting cast. Haley Steinfeld, Michael B. Jordan,
Yes. Oh
directed by
gosh.
Ryan Coogler. I believe it is a vampire horror film called Sinners.
Yes. Have you seen the trailer for it? Have
I
you
have, and it looks interesting. I
It
don't know.
looks
It looks
good.
very well done. I just don't know what to expect. You know what I mean?
I don't know what to expect, but I've watched the trailer maybe 3 times now and I loved it. Like when it first started, like when I first saw the trailer, and before you find out it's a vampire movie, I thought it looked fine. Like it looked good. Like I was like, oh, Western, not the biggest Western fan.
Me neither.
Um, but when it became a vampire movie, I was like, oh, I like this spin. This is nice. Like it's a different take on a vampire movie.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, it looks. I don't want to hype myself up, but it looks great.
Justin's like, I don't want to get ahead of myself. It
I don't
could
want to
be
get
the
ahead of
greatest film ever made, but like, I don't want to get ahead of myself.
I don't want to get ahead of myself. I do love Ryan Coogler. I love Creed. I love Black Panther. Um, I think he only directed those two movies that I know of that I really love. So, but yeah, I think it looks great. I'm hoping it's great. I'm like Sarah. I'm down with anything vampires. Like one of my favorite vampire movies is, speaking of like Western desert style movies, is John Carpenter's
Yeah, John
Vampires.
Carpenter's Vampires. Yep.
Yeah. So.
Okay. The next one that I know a lot of people have had their thoughts about over the years.
Uh-huh.
Uh that. Well, I shouldn't say over the years. It makes it sound like the first one is old as shit. It's not. Um The Black Phone 2. I really enjoyed The Black Phone. Really,
Mhm.
really did. I can admit, though, that there was probably a bit of overhype a little bit, I think. I think the movie, upon a rewatch, I was like, you know what? It's a really, really good movie. It's really solid, but I might have been a little too kind to it. Um, Having said that, I got to be honest with you, Justin. I'm
Mm.
kind of honestly really looking forward to the Black Phone 2, not going to lie, because you know what? Although the first one might be a little overrated, if I'm being honest, it's still really good. And so I'm really looking forward to the second one. But where are you at with the Black Phone 2?
See, I love the Black Phone. I've only seen it once, so I need to go back and rewatch it. But I'm opposite. Like I don't know until I see a trailer. I'm not against it, but I'm not excited for it. Just
I
because
just don't know
I
where they're
feel
going to go. You know what I mean?
that's my issue. Like until I see the trailer, I'm like, I don't know where they're gonna go with a sequel because I felt like it was just a great first movie. And so I don't know. I don't know what they're gonna do with the sequel. So until I see the trailer, I just have to wait and see for that one.
Yeah. Yeah, same here. And then this next one, I'm going to be honest with you. I I really, really don't know how to feel.
Which one is it?
Maggie Gyllenhaal's The Bride, which
Yeah, I
is
don't know
the
how I feel about
Bride
that
of
either.
Frankenstein. Uh yeah,
I'll,
I
I'll,
don't know, man.
I'll I'll tell you my opinion on it. What I think about this. Like when I first heard the announcement, I was like, "Yes, I'm in," because I love the cast. I love Maggie Gyllenhaal. I think regardless how the movie turns out, I think she's gonna do a great job directing. My only issue is like I love the idea of the Frankenstein story and the Bride of Frankenstein, and then I found out it's going to be a musical. And I know we can like
Yeah.
defend, like will always defend Joker 2 and its musicalness. Like I will always defend it. But I think I was a little bit less excited for the movie when I found out it was going to be a musical. I just was like, eh. Because again,
Yeah,
you got a great cast, and the pictures and the images look great. Like those test photos that we saw, like I was like down with that.
yeah. Yeah, I mean, we'll have to see. If I'm not mistaken, this is Gyllenhaal's directorial debut, right?
Yes, yes.
Quentin, again, 4.99 super chat. The
Thank you,
grabber and the
Quentin.
black phone reminds. Yeah, yeah. He's got some Gacy vibes for sure. Um,
Yes.
don't know if they're gonna do like a supernatural thing. Because obviously I
And
feel
he
like the
died at the
ending
end
was
of
pretty
the.
it was pretty
He died.
conclusive.
Yeah.
But
See,
we'll
that's my.
see.
I'm like, let's see how it turns out.
Yeah. So the next one. Okay, Justin. here's the thing. Here's the thing. I love this mainline series so much.
Mhm.
Um, I think the first few movies are some of the better horror movies of this generation.
Mhm.
The last one I was really disappointed in. It's a solid movie all around, but compared to the other ones, I was disappointed. So naturally, they bring back that director for the final installment in the mainline Conjuring universe series,
I was wondering where you're going with this. Yeah,
The Conjuring Last Rites. Um, this is probably my most anticipated horror movie this year, simply just because I have such an admiration for Patrick and Vera as Ed and Lorraine. I think they're
of course.
fantastic. And those first two movies just meant a lot to me. Like they really, really do. And I don't want to say goodbye to this just yet.
Yeah.
Having said that, why in the motherfuck would you bring back Michael Chavez to direct it when he didn't show he had a suspenseful bone in his body with The Devil Made Me Do It? And again, The Devil Made Me Do It is a solid movie, don't get me wrong. But when you compare it to the first two, it pales in comparison.
My
I think that if this is the last one, which it is, you should have just brought James Wan back.
I agree. I agree with that. Like so when I saw The Devil Made Me Do It in theaters, I loved it. Like I was like, I think I even like said it was like my second favorite after the first one, like years ago when I talked about it.
Mm-hmm.
But I rewatched it a couple years ago and I was like, I really enjoy it. I don't think it's as good as the first two movies. Like the first two movies are masterpieces in my opinion, like or close to them. I love those movies. Um, when they announced Michael Chavez was directing the third movie, I was hesitant because I think he did Curse of La Llorona, and that's just horrible. Tried watching that a couple times, and ugh,
Not
um,
great. Not great.
not great. It's a terrible movie. It's terrible. I don't own it. Like I'm normally a completist, but I don't own that, and I don't own the Nun too. Um, but then, yeah, I'm just when they announced he was coming back for this fourth movie, I was like, the third one's not scary. Like there's no suspense with it. Like the performances are great, obviously, and it's directed well. Um, but it just wasn't. When I rewatched it, it wasn't a movie I loved anymore. Like I really enjoy it. It's solid. For the fourth movie, they either needed to bring James Wan back or get somebody else to direct it. Like
Yeah,
I feel
and
like they were like just picking a director out of that universe to be like, okay, you're gonna direct it. We're just easily gonna pick somebody. I'm like, no, like actually go out of your way and either get James Wan or get another director with the fresh eyes who have never directed a Conjuring or Conjuring spin-off movie before.
yeah, see, the man of movies, you're absolutely right. But part of it, honestly, largely is that James Wan doesn't do horror anymore. Um,
No.
famously, and it's really my only critique with James Wan is that he almost kind of used horror to get his foot in the door, and
Yeah.
then so he could establish himself as a filmmaker, and then go on to what he perceived to be bigger and better things. And
I mean, I love
I'm
the
super happy for him because he's made incredible horror films. I mean, he really, really has. So I know that he was never going to come back, but I think they should have gone somewhere else than Chavez because I just think most people, I haven't met anyone
100%. Yeah.
that said the third one's their favorite one. I have not met a
It's
single
not.
person.
Yeah. And Lila Llorona is a dud. Like it's just again, like Lila Llorona, it looks fine, and the cast is good. I love her main cast member. She's excellent,
Linda
phenomenal.
Cardellini.
Yes, and but the movie was just a big disappointment. And that third act, I get so frustrated every time I watch the movie and it gets to that third act. And like there's that scene where the little girl's like, I need my dolly. I need to break
Oh my
the
God.
line.
I
And
know.
I was like, why did they go that direction? Why was that the thing where they were like, we're going to have this girl just go, I need my dolly. Let me break the barrier. I'm like, no,
Yeah, she's
no,
oh, it infuriated me too.
terrible,
Yep.
terrible.
Okay, Justin, the next one, I don't even really want to talk about this. I just
Oh,
want to say that
oh, Nathan did. Sorry,
David F.
Nathan did
Sandberg. Yeah, I
say
saw that. That's a good suggestion. I like David
yes.
F. Sandberg.
Speaking of which, there's another. Yeah, we'll talk about David in a minute.
Justin,
Okay.
I saw a trailer for this, the last movie I went and saw, which was Hard Eyes.
Hmm.
I think it was Hard Eyes. No, it was The Monkey. It was The Monkey. That was the last movie I saw. And I saw a trailer for this, and it looked stupid as hell.
Which one is it?
The Woman in the Yard.
Yeah, I'm split. Like, I don't know what to think about that movie. Like,
I thought the trailer looked so dumb.
I,
Oh my god, it's a woman sitting in the yard.
well,
Ooga
I
booga.
know the first trailer, I was like, what is this? Like, is this just Blumhouse going, okay, let's try to make our next franchise that's not gonna do well?
Oh, it's gonna flop.
The second trailer, though, honestly, not great. Better. And it actually had some good, like, creepy tension in it. The first trailer, though, I was like, what are we doing here? Why are we doing
Yeah.
this? Like, why are we putting our money towards movies that just don't, they're not going to do well and just look mediocre
I
at
mean, for the
best.
budget, it'll probably make its money back. I'm sure it's a small budget, but nobody's gonna go see that thing.
Yeah, I'm a Blumhouse fan. Like, I love Blumhouse, but I'm just like, Blumhouse, what is this? That being said, though, I was one that was a fan of Night Swim. Everybody hated it last year, and I was like, I like it. Like, it's fun.
It had such potential, Justin. It had such potential.
I mean, it did. Don't get me wrong. It's not a masterpiece, but I thought it was fun. Like, I also thought that what was it? Truth or Dare that came out in 2016. I thought I had a good time with that.
I fucking hated that piece of shit.
Oh, one that was dog shit was Fantasy Island. Like, I was like, this is awful.
Oh,
Like,
you want to know real dog shit? Ouija.
oh my gosh, I'm gonna say guilty pleasure. I liked Ouija. The second
Ouija
time I
Origin of
watched it
Evil. Ouija Origin of Evil is
was
solid, but
much better. It was
oh,
better. It's not one of my go-to Mike Flanagan movies, but I liked it. So yeah, I mean,
oh, Imaginary. I didn't see that.
no, I didn't. I'm not even gonna bother. Like
I thought that was your most anticipated movie, Justin. You had a T-shirt and a poster and everything.
I did, and I got rid of it. I was like, nah,
Oh,
sorry.
dang.
Sold it on eBay for $200.
Minus 198. Yeah.
But I like
Yeah.
Night Swim. I think I went into that one like thinking, oh, this is gonna be terrible, and I watched it on Peacock, and
I saw that
like.
fucker in theaters.
See, I didn't see it in theaters, so because I heard nothing but bad things about it.
I mean, Wyatt Russell. I like Wyatt Russell, so it wasn't a total waste of time. But like, fuck, man. All right,
Wyatt
Justin, you want to
Russell-
talk about some real shit?
Yeah.
Get a plunger. The Strangers, Chapter 2. Now,
Yeah, I don't really have too much hope.
we talked about this on our last stream that the trailer for this looked better. It did look better.
Yes.
But and again, I will reserve judgment about the trilogy until the trilogy is complete. I will.
Yeah.
But they did not start off on a good foot.
No, they didn't. I'm with you on that.
So I'm not excited at all for this one, Justin. And
yeah.
there's still no release date, which
I know, like this is weird.
I think it's because they saw the backlash to the first one. They saw that nobody liked it.
They did. Like, what did that teaser trailer come out 3 months ago? And we have not heard silence.
It was supposed to. Chapter 2 was supposed to come out in April. That was the initial plan.
Oh, that's bad.
And then Chapter 3 was going to come out in October, I believe. But if it is now March 12th and there's no release date, it ain't coming out in April.
It's probably not even going to come out this year. I bet you they're probably going to be like, eh. And if they do, I could see it being, oh, we're going to put it straight to VOD.
I wouldn't be surprised if it goes to theater or if it goes to streaming, honestly.
I think they'd be worried to put it in theaters though, because they'd be like, oh, everyone hated the first one, so it might be a
made money. You know what I mean?
it did make money, but people hated it. I mean, and
Yeah.
I try not to hate movies. I didn't hate's a strong word for that movie, but I did not like that movie. Like it was unnecessary. Like I think the second trailer looks slightly better. I'm more intrigued,
It made me
but
cry. It made me cry.
it made you
No,
cry of
it didn't. It
sadness that
didn't
it was
make me cry,
happening.
but
It made you
uh,
cry of sadness that it was happening. You're like, why are we getting more of this?
yeah, I want.
Um,
Yeah, I wanted to cry, Justin. I did.
but
Okay,
yeah,
so the next one to talk about. You ready, Justin?
I'm ready.
I didn't play this game. Didn't know what all the hype was. Saw the trailer. Thought it looked fun. Until Dawn. I think it looks
Oh,
fun.
yes. I love the trailer. I have no idea. I know nothing about the games. Like I know nothing, but I love the trailer. I did. I was like, this is gonna be a fun movie to see in theaters.
Yeah.
And Adam Sandberg,
David F. Sandberg.
yes, he's coming back. I mean, I love he's back to his horror movie roots. So I think it looks fun. Like it's just gonna be a good time. And again, I know nothing about the games, but it looks like it's gonna be just a fun movie.
And guess what? That's all it needs to be. So I'll be
A
there.
fun
It looks
cabin
fun.
movie. A fun cabin horror movie, which I love those. Oh,
Now, here's the thing, Justin. There's two left I want to talk about.
okay.
I'll save the big one for last.
Okay.
Second to last, Silent Night, Deadly Night. Now, let me
Intriguing.
just say, this is supposed to be a remake, not like Silent Night 2011 or whatever that god awful gutter trash was. This is supposed to be a legitimate remake
Yeah.
to the first movie. And I got to tell you, I'm open to it. I am open to it. I
Hmm.
think that, and again, I know I'm just not I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of Silent Night 2011. Nobody's ever going to make me a fan. I don't like it. I don't think it's very
Um,
good.
I'll be honest, I love it, but
Well, you're not
I
alone. I did a video on it, and a lot of people were like, "Oh, I liked it. I liked it. I thought it was fun." Like, I think you're being a little too hard on it. Maybe I was.
was it your first time seeing it though?
No, I had seen it.
Okay.
I couldn't remember if I'd seen it, and then when I was watching it, I was like, "Yeah, yeah, I've seen this."
Okay.
Let me just say, look, if you're going to do Silent Night, Deadly Night, just stick to the bones of what the original was, and it sounds like this is what this is going to
This is
be.
what it's
And
gonna
it's
do.
from the
Yeah.
same people that it's from the team that made Terrifier. So,
Oh, I'm not a Terrifier fan.
oh, so I
Oh.
might actually like this, and Justin might hate it.
Gosh, my only issue is for the love of everything, dude. I know there's a lot of Terrifier fans out there, and I like the first one. Didn't care for the sequel. Didn't
Did
see
you
the
watch
third
3?
one. No, I haven't seen it yet. I don't know. I'm like,
Well, if nothing else, it's another Christmas horror movie. It's a new Silent Night,
do it
Deadly
right.
Night movie. Let's do
Just
it
do it
right.
right. Just do it right.
No,
I
Josh.
love
Saw 11 will not be coming out this year.
I love
So
Silent Night. Yeah, I love Silent Night, Deadly Night. I love the original. I have fun with the franchise. I love Silent Night, the 2011 movie. Um, I think if you see it now, you might not love it. I mean, it's is it as good as Silent Night, Deadly Night? No, but I do love Silent Night. But I don't know. I Here's my thing about Terrifier, and I'm
just
not ranting.
hear me out. Hear me out.
Hear me out. Hear me out about Terrifier. It's just not my cup of tea. Like I don't. I like gore in horror movies. I love it. Like I'm a slasher fan. I mean, for Pete's, for yeah, I'm wearing one of my favorite horror movie franchises. Um, but I feel like those movies are just gory to be gory. Like they're
Pretty
not.
much.
And if you love it, you love it, and I totally understand it. For me, I just can't get behind it. Like the first one, solid. Like it's solid. Um, but I don't know. I felt like my I felt I f- this is so drastic to say, but I felt like my life was wasted after watching that almost 3-hour Terrifier 2. So,
Well,
and
I
no disrespect to anybody who loves it. If you love it, you love it.
I think I think you would like Terrifier 3 better than 2,
Okay.
but I don't think you'd be a huge fan of it still. Like,
Eventually I'll watch it to
I think
watch
you'd
it.
like it because it's shorter. Um, it's definitely the most well-made of the 3, and Lauren Lavera, she gives a great performance in it.
Of course she does. She was good in Terrifier 2. Like she was
Yeah.
good. I liked her.
She's even better in 3. She's
Good. Yeah.
she's head and shoulders above everybody in that movie. But I still don't think it would be your cup of tea.
Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna eventually see it to see it, but I don't know. I'm just not. I'm not in love with it. I'm not in love with the franchise. So, but
Well,
I'm.
that's all right.
Here's the thing. I am happy that there is a franchise out there today that people love and appreciate. So that you can't go wrong there.
Yeah. Well, the last one we got to talk about. We'll end this out on a good note for you, Justin. A franchise you do love.
Okay.
Probably one of the most anticipated horror movies, I would say, for most millennials
Okay.
uh, this year, and that is without a doubt. I Know What You Did Last Summer.
Oh yes. Yeah.
Now, Justin,
Okay.
I got to ask you, as
Okay.
a I Know What You Did Last Summer lover,
Hmm.
where are you at with this one? How excited are you?
Super excited. I'm super excited. Like
Can you control yourself or no? Is it uncontrollable?
it's uncontrollable. I'm sorry. I'm trying to hold my like squealing in like a teenage boy in right now, but like
Mhm.
oh my gosh, I want to say teenage gay boy that's like hello world, but I again this is coming from a gay guy, not stereotyping. Um, just want to let everybody know that I like me men folk. But I'm squealing on the inside. Like I'm just like oh I cannot wait. Let's hope it's good because I love the first two movies so much. Those movies came out at the right time for me. They were just like I was 10 maybe when the first one came out or going on 10 and I was like, "Oh, I want to see this movie. I can't watch it cuz it's R-rated." But I remember like my dad renting it at the video store because he thought it was a family movie and I was like, "I know what this is, but he doesn't know what this is." And we got out to the car and I was like, Dad, this is R rated. And he's like, What? And he looked at it, he's like, Whatever, you can watch it. And I was like, Yes. So, and I loved it. And I still know we did last summer. I think it's so much fun.
Oh,
So
it's a
much fun.
blast. It's a blast.
Yes.
It's really look. So as far as this one goes, T Parker, to your question, I would assume, like a lot of movies do these days, they're probably simultaneously editing it. So a lot of the footage they've already shot, I'm sure, is being edited,
Yeah.
even if they
Yeah.
are still shooting.
They're
And then
still shooting. Yeah.
furthermore, for a horror movie, that's
Typical.
normally, yeah, that 4 to 6 months is normally the time frame you're in. Um, I remember both of Rob Zombie's Halloween movies wrapped filming in April, and they were out at the end of August. So,
My
um, yeah,
yeah. My only issue is they need like if this movie's still coming out in July, they need to I mean they need to promote it starting in May at least. Like get a teaser trailer out, get something out. Let's talk about it more cuz I feel like they're trying to keep it like a little bit of a secret right now. Like they don't want to give a lot away, which is fine. They're filming it. But at least by May get something out cuz I don't want the movie to fail. Like if you want people have been waiting for this. I've been waiting for this for almost over 20 years and I hope they do it right. I'm more excited for Julie James and Freddie Prince Jr. to come back. But I am also a fan of the Fisherman Killer. I think that look is creepy. I think he's eerie in those movies. And yeah, I rewatched I Know We Did Last Summer last week, and I got to tell you, it still holds up for me, and I still think it's like scary at times. Like
You know, it's funny you mentioned that because I'm pretty sure I can't remember what streaming service I was on the other day and I was scrolling. It's on either Max or Netflix.
mhm.
And for a second I thought about it. I was like, you know what? Should I watch this? And then I was like, or should I wait till like right before the new one comes out?
Oh,
And I was like, I think I'm gonna wait till like right before it comes out because I think one of the best decisions I ever made watching a movie before um the sequel was the night before Doctor Sleep. I watched The Shining, and
ooh,
then
that's a good thing. I love I
yep,
love doing stuff like that.
and then I went to see Doctor Sleep the next night, and I was just noticing so many things because it was so
So
fresh in my mind.
cool. Yeah.
So I think I might do that. I also did that with Candyman
I
and
did it
Candyman
too.
2021.
Yep.
So yeah, I think that definitely heightens the experience.
It does. Like it really does. I coming from a fan of this franchise though, except for I Always Know We Did Last Summer, which we can agree does not it's not in the franchise.
It's the best one.
Um it's the best one. Is it really the best? Is it the best? Is it really? Okay. If you love it, you love it.
I
If
fucking
you love
hate
it,
that movie.
I know you hate it. I'm saying if there's anybody watching this saying, I love I Know We Did Last or I Always Know, I'll be like, well, I'm happy somebody loves it. Because trust me, there are stinkers that I love too. Um,
No.
yeah, I mean, have you
Justin,
heard of this movie?
you would never dare to like a movie like Halloween Resurrection. You know what I
I was
mean?
about to say, I mean, it's not like I love Halloween Resurrection. I do love it.
He does.
I do. I know it breaks Nick's heart, but it's okay. I still love the guy. Um,
It does.
but I mean, I watch I Know We Did Last Summer maybe 2 or 3 times a year, so I'll be watching that and its sequel. I still know We Did Last Summer. Before the new one.
Well, those are the 2025 horror movies to look forward to. Justin,
Whoa.
of the ones that we talked about,
Yeah,
what's your most anticipated? Is it I Know What You Did Last Summer?
that one and that it's tied with that and The Conjuring, just because I want to see how the fourth one wraps everything up.
I just I don't want to say goodbye to Patrick and
I
Vera.
mean, I don't want to either. I love them, so please let this just be good. Let's let it be good. If it's a stinker, I'm going to be very
No,
disappointed.
Justin, we've got to set the bar higher. The Devil Made
Yes,
Me Do It was good.
it was
I
a good
want
movie. It was
great.
good. I want great. No, that's what I meant. Like I want great. I
Oh
need
my fucking
great.
God. T. Parker, thank
Oh,
you.
Final
Thanksgiving
Destination.
too.
Oh yeah, Thanksgiving too. I mean, have they really done anything to announce that this is happening though?
Eli Ross said it
Yeah.
starts filming this month.
Okay, I'm down with it then. I love Thanksgiving. So,
Yep.
oh, but like if I had to do if I had to do a top 5 list, I know we did last summer. Um, The Conjuring, Final Destination, 28 years later, and then I did I do a fifth one yet? If I not, Thanksgiving too. And then Sinners, like
With a
that's a great one.
sneaky, with a very sneaky shout out to Frankenstein. I think that one could surprise a
Oh
lot of people.
yes. I'm excited for that. I'm excited for that one. I love Crimson Peak. Everybody, it was split with people, but I loved the gothic setting that Del Toro had with that movie.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, a lot of people are really looking forward to 28 years. And I get it. I know that those first two movies have so many fans. So
yeah,
many fans. And I think that's really cool.
yeah,
Um, so to all of you that are looking forward to those, I hope they deliver everything you could have want and more.
yes,
I really, really do.
agreed.
Um,
Yeah, I'm yeah hyped.
but yeah, for me, it's the Conjuring, and it almost pains me to say that too because I worry.
I mean, I worried too, but let's hope it's great.
Let's hope.
Hope great
But
things.
what do they say, Justin? Hope in one hand and shit in the other, and tell me which one fills up faster.
Let's see.
You know,
Oh, shit, that fills up faster to be true.
it is. It is. Yeah, you got it. You got it, Justin.
Let's hope it's good. I'm hoping it's good. You know what? I gotta just hope it's good because I'm not a completist with that franchise. I don't own La Llorona anymore, and I don't own the Nun 2. Like I saw the Nun 2 in theaters, and I was like, why did they make this? Like
I thought the Nun 2 was better than the first one.
I see. I'm different. I love the Nun. Like I love the Nun. I just have a fun time with it. And Nun 2, I was like I just was like, no.
I'm not saying it's great. It's definitely
Did
not great.
Chavez direct that one too? I think he directed that one. Michael
Oh
Chavez.
yeah, he did.
Oh, friggity frack. Now I'm like,
Michael Chavez
guts are
making a
spilling
name
out.
for being
Guts
so
are spilling out.
fucking milk toast.
And that's what it is. He's like not a bad director. Like the movies look fine. It's just
It's milk toast.
it's milk toast. Like I would have got Gary, what's his last name? Who directed Annabelle?
David F. Sandberg.
Comes home.
No,
Annabelle Comes
yeah,
Home.
yeah. David F.
I would have even got him, even though I hated
Oh.
Salem's Lot from last year.
Shit, fuck balls.
That's it. That's his last name, Gary.
What's his name?
Balls.
I'm not looking at the chat.
Sherman.
Dauberman.
Dauberman.
Gary Dauberman.
I kind of like the shitfuck balls last name. That was like
Gary shitfuck balls Dauberman. Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Well, ladies and gents, we're at an hour and a half, and we want to thank you guys again for being here on another Wednesday.
Yep.
I had
Thank
fun.
you.
Justin, did you have fun?
I had fun. This has been fun. I love being back and doing this again.
Yes.
So,
well, guess what? We should do it again next week.
I know. Are you on vacation?
Crazy?
Are you on vacation?
Oh, yeah, I can't.
You're on vacation next week.
So,
but
the following week.
Yes, following week. You'll have to wait a little bit, but let me tell you, when we come back, y'all, it's gonna be fun, everybody. I'm having fun. Like I
want Justin.
this.
I want Justin to think of the topic for the next one.
Oh, okay.
I want you to think of the topic.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So all of you guys watching currently,
Ethan,
and
we
if
love
you're watching
we love you,
on the playback, make sure you leave a like on this stream. Again,
Please
it helps
do.
in the algorithm. If you did not catch this live and you want to join in on this discussion, no matter what it is we talk about, comment down below and let us know. Yeah. Thank you for being here on another Wednesday. We love you guys. We can't wait to see you again. And until next time, stay safe.
Bye.
Try to be happy.
Love you.
And yeah.
Oh, Allie, that's awesome. Love you all.
Love you guys. Peace out, Girl Scouts.